When we're mindful, deeply in touch with the present moment, our understanding of what's going on deepens and we begin to be filled with acceptance, joy, peace, and love.
Students' lives today are complicated because of our access to instant social media virtually at any time. Our social lives are not only huge but hectic. We have to balance being social with being active, and we have to balance this with our academics. We sit all day in classes. It's not always easy and can become very stressful. When asked how we feel before mindfulness, it's not surprising our answers are.
I usually feel stressed, can't concentrate, and really annoyed.
Before mindfulness, I get distracted easily because there's too much distractions around me, and I can't focus. And I don't. Sometimes I feel weird. I get butterflies in my stomach, and I don't feel relaxed in my body.
I just feel really very, like, my body's very hectic and it's very difficult to concentrate on one single thing because there's so many things on my mind, and it's just very difficult to put all my focus into one specific area.
Mostly stressed out. Feel like I can't really get through the day.
Well, as we all know, as teenagers, dealing with stress in our lives, school, number one. Usually I come to class and I'm really disturbed by other things going on in my life. And I really feel stressed per se, like any other teen.
I think students today have a lot of different pressures that they're dealing with between school, pressures for school and their parents and the expectations that their families have of them. And mindfulness allows you to take a minute and focus that and be more present in the moment and be calmer.
Now with your eyes lowered or closed, feel the contact points that you have to the room. So feel your body in your chair. You can feel your hands on your desk. And let's check in with ourselves. So let's get really tall in our spines. Feel grounded here. And we're going to take a really deep breath in. And exhale, just release your shoulders. And ask yourself again, what is it like to be you in this moment right now?
So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being open to and aware of your present moment. It is looking at what is happening now in an objective way, with curiosity rather than placing judgments. It is connecting with your body as it is in this moment. It's taking a breath and coming back to that breath over and over. It is a practice of practice.
Mindfulness helps you go home to the present. Every time you go there and recognize the condition of happiness that you have, happiness comes.
Danny Harris has been teaching mindfulness at Laurier for several years. She's also the co-creator of Breathing Room, a program training educators on bringing trauma and mental health informed mindfulness programs into schools and classrooms like ours.
I think it's really important to implement mindfulness-based strategies in the classroom because students come to our classrooms with a lot of stresses. So they have stresses from their social circles, stresses from their academics, from home, sometimes from the very communities that they grow up in. And I think by having mindfulness in the classroom, we're giving the students a chance to take a break and to reset. The more students practice this, the more they're able to respond to things rather than react to them, which is a really important skill for youth growing up in a society that is becoming more and more intense. We often teach kids to pay attention, or we tell them to, but we don't teach them how to. By connecting them to their bodies through breath and through a detached sort of awareness, we're giving them the chance to view the way they experience the world with less reactivity and more response. And this tends to calm the students down, and it helps them approach each other with more compassion and more openness.
Mindfulness, the horizon sunset to put your internal and external moods to rest. The flamboyant gift by nature for you to explore with every ounce of air inhaled through your nostrils. It's the moment where reality meets your illusion and joy fills your heart. It's the everlasting escape from bondage when your chains are broken.
There are many benefits associated with practicing mindfulness. Some of them are seeing situations with more objectivity. We begin to view our experience of living with more clarity. We are not as distracted by the past or worried about the future, which can cause depression and anxiety. We feel less blame and become calmer in our minds, feel stronger and more control of our bodies. As a result, we become more resilient.
When asked how we feel after mindfulness, our answers are also not surprising.
I feel like a new man. I feel relaxed, nice, and I'm able to concentrate more.
After mindfulness, it makes your mind relaxed and you could think more. You could concentrate because now your mind's like set free and you only think about what you're doing in front of you and you're not distracted as much.
I feel very at peace, like there's nothing else that I have to worry about, or just everything feels like it's one instead of divided.
The less stress relief I can get through the day, feeling stress in my body or having trouble to focus or so, it really helps, especially in the morning. Usually I'm always tired. It really helps afterwards.
Well, I feel really great. I feel like I'm ready to take on the world per se. I feel like I could get my work accomplished. I listen to teacher more often after mindfulness. So school is more fun with meditation. And I think every child deserves to have some sort of meditation once every day, like we do in class.
Mindfulness, the key to your soul, the passport to your mind, the elevator to internal peace. Mindfulness, the beginning and the end, the defining present moment, the grounding to our minds.